Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today bringing you a Fallout 4 news update. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description of my previous video. That is this week's Ham Radio podcast, and it's an awesome one with 2 guests. Be sure to check it out. Anyways, during that specific podcast, this article came through from Vault of Daedalus, and it's one that brought to light some interesting perspective on an issue that the Fallout community has been facing. And it's that, why isn't Obsidian making another Fallout game? Well, I think we finally found our answer. Now, this article is 2 years old, but it does hold up to this day. So basically, back when Obsidian created Fallout New Vegas, Bethesda promised to pay them a bonus if the game received an 85 plus on Metacritic. Turns out, the game received an 84, and Bethesda denied to pay them. Now, with that said, you can already see where the problem begins between Obsidian and Bethesda, because most companies in a good business practice would just be like, no, well, 84, you're 1 point off, here's the money anyways. Now, here's where things get a bit interesting, because the team at Obsidian was actually facing layoffs and financial struggles at this time, so they were really struggling to survive, and this bonus payoff really could have helped them survive. Obviously, now here in 2015, they're doing fine. They have multiple projects on course to release. You know, they have the World of Tanks MMO, they have Pillars of Eternity coming out in March. They're good to go right now. They also had the very successful South Park: The Stick of Truth. So they're doing fine now. But naturally, you can tell by this that Bethesda refusing to pay them based off of 1 point, that it seems that there is a lot of bad blood here, and that handing off an IP to Obsidian is probably something that's not going to happen again. Though Obsidian did a fantastic job with New Vegas and fans want them to maybe handle another Bethesda IP, I don't see that happening specifically because of this. It really explains a lot, because I myself was wondering why Bethesda really wasn't handing off an IP to another developer, because they could churn out more games. And I'm not saying less of quality. If they give them the time that they give all their other publishers, you can see that Bethesda can publish some damn good games. The Evil Within and Wolfenstein: The Order being prime examples. If they handed off an Elder Scrolls game to Obsidian, I think they would manage perfectly fine, though Fallout would be a much better fit. But I want to bring this article to your attention. There will be a link in the description if you want to read it all. It's only a little bit extra based off of what I said. He said basically that New Vegas was a money maker, which is quite obvious. They only had a year to develop the game. You can easily tell by its development time that it was designed to make money. But anyways, I want to just bring this issue to light, and I think it really explains why Obsidian won't be most likely making another Fallout game or anything from Bethesda, at least for a while, because it seems like there's a lot of bad blood there. And if I was Bethesda, you know, like I said, out of good practice to keep a healthy business partnership going between the two, I would definitely have just paid them regardless. Now, maybe this was a written contract and they, you know, they couldn't really break it, or they didn't want to break it. Who knows? But to me, it seems a bit fishy, and I feel like it really does explain why there hasn't been another game from Obsidian between, you know, Bethesda publishing it as well. So there's your Fallout 4 news update for today. Be sure to leave your thoughts on this in the comments down below. This is news to me. Is it news to you? As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Other than that, my Fallout lovers, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.